Hawks is freshman Jack Madison here to start off the show. Today is Tuesday, January 9th, and it is an A-Day. Today's students of the day are Josie Foyner. Josie is a very friendly student who has a can-do attitude and always has kind words to everyone. Anthony Pangano is a student who is constantly building others up with kind words and comments. He sees the good in his fellow classmates and always has a smile on his face. Nominated by Mrs. Kettleson. Stay tuned for news, weather, sports, and more. Now over to Janessa with today's news.
Hey Hawks, Junior Nessa Skeet here with your daily news. Today the sophomores will be dismissed early for their sophomore career day at CCC today. For next week, there will be no school next Monday, January 15th, in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. For today's review classes, U.S. History from 3:15 to 4:15 in E130, ELA Review from 3:15 to 4:15 in E225, Global also from 3:15 to 4:15 in E129, Algebra 2 Review in E123, and Earth Science Review in D206, also at 3:15. Remember to check out Studio 315 after school. Now let's take a look at a video featuring Mrs. Dramer.
Mrs. Dramer, math, 19 years? I go through everything I did the year before and try and revise it and fix it. I really enjoyed the pep rally and the hop bowl. It was, yes, but I planned on being an elementary school teacher. Well, I am a math teacher, so I did like math, but my favorite teachers were some of my English teachers. Technology. I think that right now people have tons of opportunities, particularly the different clubs, the different sports. When I was in high school, there weren't that many opportunities. Summer vacation is a little too long because I get out of the routine and it's really hard to get back into. I haven't traveled a ton of places, so I'm not sure what else is really out there, but I like it here. I mean, I'm happy here. Maybe if it was warmer and a beach. Well, first I would sleep in. One of my kids would bring me some coffee. I'd lay in my bed, watch reality TV, pretty much do nothing. Gosh, I don't know, I'm such an open book. I feel like everyone knows everything about me. Well, I like yoga. How to do graphic designing better. Driving to Florida with my sister and my grandma and my great-grandma in a crazy rainstorm. I was terrified. I was almost the age of the students because I was only 23 and some of my students were 18 years old. And I was working from 6 a.m. until 9:30, 10 p.m. I loved it, or I probably would have ran away. Somebody who is empathetic and understanding. We need to be a little organized, especially if we expect that in return, right? I gotta grade fast if I want you to turn your stuff in time. I did say the pep rally was my favorite thing, but at the same time, I dread them because they're a lot of work and they give me a headache, but then it's so much fun to watch everyone have fun. I think that I am good at listening to people and actually hearing what they're saying. I am extroverted around the people that I know, but I'm also very kind of shy and reserved if I don't know someone. Anytime a student essentially thanks me for anything. I don't know, I've done a lot of stuff. I have my doctorate, I was a master teacher, I've done all those things, but I think most proud of the fact that still 20 years into this, every day I wake up and I really try to do my best. I think a lot of kids get so hyper-focused on having a perfect grade, a perfect transcript, that they stress themselves out so very much trying to reach that perfection level, but you still will be successful even if you have your slip-ups.
Finally, the library has brought back their annual Valentine's Day book bags. Check out your Lang & Lit Google Classroom or head to the library for the link to fill out the Google form ASAP. That's all for today. Now off to Xander with your weather for today.
What's up, Hawks? Freshman Alexander Exto with today's weather report. It will be cloudy with rain and snow throughout the day. There will be a high of 47 degrees and a low of 29 degrees, so bring your winter coats. Now to Kendall with the sports.
Hey Hawks, it's sophomore McKenna Page with the sports report. Yesterday, boys and girls bowling both beat Vestal, boys 5-0 and girls 4-1. Today there is boys JV and varsity basketball, JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7:15 in Ithaca. Also, boys varsity swimming and diving in Elmira at 5:30. Now to Kendall to wrap up the show.
Good morning, Corning. Sophomore Kendall Dupree here to wrap up the show. Thanks for tuning in to CPPtv, your daily source of news around the nest. If you missed anything from the show today or any previous shows, you can check them out on our YouTube channel at CPPtv or on TikTok at CPP.tv23. To get updates on the show, follow our Instagram at CPP.tv. Thanks for watching and keep flying, Hawks.